Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And we've got that banging soundtrack going. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember a G. Early old Wright here concealed that piece of cloth. So then what's your excuse, Wright? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point of time. Well, that is true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. That's not fair. Ho 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 ho! Do you actually think you could best me in court? Looks like the last lap's on you, son. I'm afraid Mr. Gaunt's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright. Seems at last. Time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth? I didn't. I admit, I refused to present it at one point. Ha ha! So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present it then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean, you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Edgy, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well, let us settle this once and for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Well, we've got the whole evidence law thing going on with us. And remember, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. Second rule of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. Goes without saying, I do not have approval from the police department. Rule 2, unregistered evidence present must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible to prove its relevance. Between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented? I was shown only a few moments ago. No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes. No! It was then that you approved this cloth. As conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. There's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant. The killer was you. I think he's gone mad. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum! For 2 years been snooping around the department, trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insists on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. The evidence was transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you've got to help me. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker. As he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand this all over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. It's when I saw it, that accursed knife. Couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. Didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint on the Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer. Everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. Had no business doing any of it. And you put the body in my car. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Ugh. Leaving the prosecution's car aside, How could you get Miss Sky involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. She took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah. Looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, and believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Gee, I wonder if we'll ever get to see Edgeworth try to go it alone. Well, it looks like it's time for me to say goodbye. Oh, and Udgy? What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others in the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Wright-o here. And Worthy. These two around. You can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sound of a new beginning. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Skye. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Skye. And to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over the past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you, and yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job. You're making him blush. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examination is in order for all of us. Miss Skye? Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. Trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, not guilty. Hooray! That is all. This court is adjourned. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. Yeah, it's been a long day. Defense court lobby number 2. Long last. Finally over. Emma. Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister got completely off the hook. At least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended. I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. Oh, you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over the past few days. You've done well. Oh, you're left out. No, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty? Topped off, you call me here. Seem happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. Came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. Yeah, I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana. Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Yeah, but what about those two people over there? Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago. It was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, bringing myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you're only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day, hiding what I believed to be the truth. I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize this. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. Now you have. Oh, Emma. And hug. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find a way back to our rightful path. And from there, we can move on towards a brighter future. At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right? Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. Where was he hiding? I just came to say congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. Huh? No matter what anyone may say, realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth. Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I could feel it. You and me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. In order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. Scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma. We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'll need a weapon. That may be true. But I think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. Working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth or I would have been able to find on our own? Oh, yeah. The evidence list. That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list. I had the other. Part we couldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can help let it grow, or help it let you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. Seems I owe you my thanks too, Mr. Wright. But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. better be going too. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. Seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, just a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. And so another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. As for me, I think it's time I start on a new journey of my own. Journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. See, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it might be okay with me. Folks at prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Way to go, detective. Didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? Why, you think I'd afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Yeah, but I'm paid less than you. Huh? 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 Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Objection!
Ah. Made arrange for a friend of yours of mine. Hope she'll be pleased to study under a top contender. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back to the field somehow. Then, I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Blending, Takashi Yamada. Sign. But yeah, this has been fun. Yikes! I thought I was a goner for a moment there in the end, though. They overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. If we penalize you anymore, it'll be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. Just goes to show. Can't shake me off that easily. Now, I do have the 2 other games in this trilogy, but I think I'm going to hold off a bit before continuing. Still, this has been very fun indeed. My new mission is to guard the main entrance to take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's been keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. Uh-oh. I'll show him, though. Someday I'm gonna make detective. Yes, sir! Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe. No, no, at least the music isn't playing, but still, no, no. Please stop. Please stop, you make me sad. Thank you. Thank you for dying. But yeah, you know, people say that the point-and-click adventure game is dead, but this really does show otherwise. What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a star managed to sneak in for me? Seems like one of the guards. Well, cowboy, looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get to their water? Sorry for not saying all of those lines. I was moving a little faster than I expected. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. Farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The right way to lunch. As the top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. Ben Judd, who did a really good job at localizing this game. As well as Brandon Gay and Corey Fonoski. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Yes. Anyway, he said he's been doing something or another for, how many years? Well, anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I better be... Huh? Oh no! Forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. Goodbye. And Bone Global Studios. Good place to do your translation. Nothing soothes the soul like a fresh country air. Still, sometimes do miss hearing you and your objection. Still can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Sigmaya, afternoon training's about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick. Just going from medium to large. And special thanks to people who matter a lot to the production team, which is good. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on? Yeah, Edgeworth's gone, baby. And the producer. An executive producer. Those are the top people. Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. Yeah, just Europe, no specific country. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Oh. Pictures hidden. That is adorable. Rise from the Aperture. Clear episode 5. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So when we come back, folks, something a little more action-packed, although equally as strange and esoteric. Have a good one, folks.